and a tripod. Tripod's the most important thing. All right, so if you want to learn how to photograph waterfalls, you're going to have to deal with waterfall noise, which is pretty loud. So what you'll need is a camera that is capable of doing long exposures, probably an ND filter if it's bright enough outside for you, and a lens and a tripod. Tripod's the most important thing. Waterfalls are supposed to be long exposure photograph. The reason you do a long exposure photograph for a waterfall is because it gives it this silky smooth look. So why don't we get right into it, because it is loud, it is wet. You're gonna need, cover your lens as much as possible. Bring some lens cloths, because when that lens gets wet and you try to take a photo, you're gonna have some wet spots on your photo. So you're gonna wipe it off between each picture, because you're gonna get up close and personal. One really important tip is to play around with angles. Get high angles, get low angles, and really mess around. Typically, standing right in the waterfall will get you a really good angle, just because you're nice and close. I'm getting an idea set up, and then let me just get this tripod to where I want it, and I'm gonna get everything locked in and the composition somewhat set blindy. And then all I'm gonna do is take that lens cap off, figure out the composition I want. Okay, so my settings for today are 2.5 seconds, f9, 400 ISO.
I didn't want to deafen you with the audio from the waterfall, as it was just giving me a headache trying to talk over it. But here's 3 photos that I think you'll enjoy, including this lovely black and white. Be sure to check out KrisLuckPhoto.com to purchase one of these and have it hanging over your bed.
That waterfall is so loud, I can't even think. So I wasn't gonna traumatize you with me talking over that water. It's just too loud. Let's go find a better place to talk about compositions and everything, okay? That is wet. Oh my God. Good thing I have rain-proof pants on. Sitka pants from Big Rays. Absolutely perfect. All right, so conveniently found this little park bench here, and or picnic table, whatever you want to call it. Just a few feet down from the waterfall. It was so loud over there, I couldn't hear myself think. It would have been a terrible video. Let's talk about some composition tips that I like to do for waterfall photography. One is to explore different angles, high and low, left and right, dead center of the waterfall, looking down a little bit, looking up. There's not a perfect composition that you can do for every single shot. It depends on the location. So definitely explore a little bit, and you might think it's really good, and then before you leave, you'll find something else that you preferred. You want to give the waterfall a direction to go, or a leading line that isn't like in one spot or it goes off the frame. You kind of want it to start in one area and slowly go down into another spot. And you don't want the waterfall to just abruptly go off the photo. I mean, sometimes it can work, but you kind of want to give the waterfall a little landing spot. And it doesn't have to be the end of the waterfall. It's just composition wise, you can find a way to make it look not so abrupt. If you want to add like a cool branch to the photo, are these mosquitoes? And a little early for that. If you want to add a cool branch to your photo or something that's in the frame, you don't want that to take away from the main course, which is the waterfall itself. You kind of want to have that in its own separate spot, but not in one corner or not out of the way. It's going to be in the photo, taking up a good section of the photo, but not taking your eyes away from the waterfall. You want to have your tripod still and take a few photos from the same composition. You're going to focus a close point, a medium point, and a long point, and you can focus stack those into Photoshop. Just know that when you photograph waterfalls, it's probably raining out. Doesn't have to be, but when you get close to the waterfall, everything is gonna get really wet. So once again, I don't have it on me right now, but you wanna keep a lens cloth on you to wipe off the lens in between each photo. You think you're fine going a couple seconds without it, but you're not. Trust me when I tell you this, wipe off your lens between each shot. You're gonna get home and be pleased to know that there's no water on your lens in the photo.
Here's a fantastic example from today, why you should clean your lens every picture.
Speaking of water on me, I'm gonna get out of here. Everything is soaking wet. It's just a miserable, miserable, miserable day. It's pretty. I find beauty in these dramatic days. Not many people want to go out. This is the day to stay home and watch Netflix, but there's another world out there and I'm here to explore it. So I'm gonna end this video here. And if you would like a editing tutorial for waterfalls, leave a like and a comment in the comment box. And I will make one if you guys want one. And I'll show you how to focus stack and whatnot. But that would be a really long video if you did everything in one. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll catch you guys in the next one.